Capricorn, it appears that you might be doubtful about some supports that are near you right now. Loneliness was the first card that popped out in the oracle messages. Meditating on your energy here before coming on camera, it says, I know that I am never alone. That's the first card that popped out here. And then you have take a step that popped out as well, and it popped out upside down. This tells me, Capricorn, that for some of you, you are feeling separated from friendship, separated from some type of supports. And for some of you, you're not really trusting that the friendships that are around you or the potential for friendship is really as solid as maybe you would want it to be if you're going to be a part of the connection, the friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Putting it plainly, Capricorn, it feels like there's someone who's wanting to offer their friendship to you, and you're not exactly sure if you want to accept that. And it could be because of what you've experienced with this person in the past, or this is a new person and you've been through some interesting things with people. And so you're just wanting to have some space by that, from that. But we're going to get some cards out here. But right now it feels like there may be someone around you where their intention is loving. Their intention is not to hurt or harm. And, it can be something to kind of help you during this time of maybe feeling lonely, going through a hermit stage. For many of us, obviously, for those of us that are in the States, the holiday season is coming. And the holiday season can be really, really hard because that's when we remember all the loved ones that have transitioned on, or families that have been splintered because of dysfunction and things like that. And so if you're going through something right now, Capricorn, about to go into your birthday season here in a couple of months, you're probably feeling that you want to have someone near you. And so it could be that there's someone near you that could be that invitation out of loneliness, but you're not exactly sure about it right now. You're feeling a little bit guarded about that. God, angel, spirit guides, for Capricorn here, help us understand what's happening in their energy and their frequency for this November frequency check here. If anyone is DMing you, private messaging you, pretending to be me or any other tarot reader, Capricorn, please report and block. We want you to be safe, okay? Please be safe. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. All right, let's see. Frequency, energy for Capricorn. Had to get a good shuffle in. Thanks for your patience there, okay? Somebody should not trust them. Got the 5 of Wands out here. The Emperor bounced off my knee, landed upside down. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. Okay. This is somebody that you, I think, already know. There are 2 storylines coming up. There's someone new who is not like the people that you used to be friends with, wanting to be in your connection. And then there is something happening in your friendships, in your family life, that's making you feel like, I think I just want to be away from this right now. I'm not feeling comfortable with what's happening. You're just kind of wanting to preserve your energies. This is what this feels like here. Got some limiting beliefs too. A bit guarded, not exactly knowing how to manage this. So the cards that popped out in your energy and your frequency is the 5 of Wands here. That's the conflict. That's the challenge. That's the fighting, the being combative with either the friends or the family. For some of you, it's both. You also have, I shared with you, the Emperor that popped out, bounced off my knee. This is about boundaries. And so here you are trying to have some boundaries with some of the people around you right now. It kind of feels like you're being caught in the middle of some commotion. And that's probably why you're wanting some separation from that. With Temperance being out here, sometimes the Temperance can show up when there's a battle energy or confrontation of you trying to, hold middle ground for people, being the messenger, trying to be the mediator. And for some of you out there, Capricorn, it's getting the best of you. It's not exactly serving you. It's just kind of you're kind of being in the middle of all of this chaos, being hit with every wand. Some of you is related to spirituality. Some of you is related to religion. Some of you is related to some type of it could be a principle, beliefs, value systems that are really, really strong in this friendship, strong in the family. Sometimes it could be related to politics. There's a lot in the States going on right now. It could be related to politics, can be related to values, related to career, again, marriage, family, religion, because again, the Hierophant is out here. So a lot of system, structure, but it just feels like there's a lot of like going back and forth about what's right, what's wrong, right? And you're trying really hard to just have patience with it. Might be different generations kind of beefing with each other, going back and forth. Maybe this could be also between you and a father or a brother. Got a lot of sacred kind of like masculine energy out here. But for some of you specifically, what this feels like, Capricorn, is something happening with like politics, or what you're seeing in the media is creating a lot of conversation, and it's bringing to the surface a lot of things that maybe you probably hadn't talked about before, that are really hard set principles and values, and it's been causing some commotion possibly in the family, in the connections. And again, as I said earlier, it could be related to a father figure too. I also see that somebody is having hard conversations, maybe even arguments with their parent, who's a lot older, of a different time, different generation, and they seem a little bit limited. They seem blocked off, closed off to what's happening in your reality. They're having a hard time seeing the reality that you are trying to invite them into seeing, to understanding. Some of you, it's happening just in your friendships, the same storyline, but it's between you and friends. You're having to confront things that maybe you didn't even know you saw so differently, but you're feeling it, right? Some of it is related to values of hard work, entrepreneurship, how to make money. I also get this vibe that for some of you, you're having conversations with people in your family, again, from different generations perhaps, about how easy it could be to do the thing that you want to do, how you want to kind of go out of the norm and do something a little bit different. And people are around you are saying like, no, that doesn't work, that's silly, that's stupid. Not really understanding your vision, or seeing your gift, or seeing your purpose, or seeing things the way that you see things, but it's causing conflict, and you're really trying to have a little bit of peace from it, or create peace. Some of you, you're watching this happen between maybe parents, family, and your siblings too. Or you have a friend and you're watching this happen between your friend and their parent, and here you are trying to be in the middle, helping things kind of work out, but it's getting a little bit out of control. That's what I'm feeling. We're going to get some advice now. All right, loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. I'm looking at the oracle messages again. Take a step back. Yeah, that temperance out here with that take a step back, that really feels like if you're trying to play mediator, rarely in those kind of challenges and arguments and conflicts, mediators don't traditionally work there. They end up almost like hurting self, or being caught in the middle, or being the new target. So you want to be very careful there. Very careful. Okay, guide angel spirit guides for my Capricorn friend here. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. What is the advice that you have for Capricorn working through this, for their peace? It appears that Capricorn wants peace right now. Peace and protection, safety. God, angel, spirit guides. What advice do you have for Capricorn so that they can meet their goal, the goal that they have in mind for themselves? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for Capricorn. Yeah, beneath the deck, walking away. Can't ignore that. 8 of Cups there beneath the deck. Okay. You have the 8, another 8 of Swords. Okay, I don't know what that one is. I didn't see it. Wheel of Fortune. Things will turn around in its own timing. That Temperance card kind of feels like timing oftentimes in a reading. And this is also a very spiritual timing cards that just allow yourself to be in your space. Remove yourself from anything that does not require your attention, and trust that things will play out in its own timing. It's like you do your best, what it seems like you have been doing, Capricorn, and let God do the rest here. We have the 8 of Swords out here again. It just kind of feels like you're working through this. But the way that this 8 of Swords is showing up right here next to the 7 of Pentacles, it just kind of feels like Allow yourself to just pay attention to the thing that you are focusing on, what you are investing your time into, your goal. Sure, offer support to friends when they need it, maybe one-on-one, supporting them to be the narrator of their own story if you're somebody who's being caught in between. But this kind of really feels like what you are focused on right now is really what's important. But what you've been trying to help mediate or manage, or whatever this chaotic energy around you, this distraction, it's just been serving as a distraction from what it is that you are building, what you are being a great steward over, okay? Because good luck and good fortune is coming to you. Guide angel spirit guides, tell us a little bit more about, yeah, that's that energy of just kind of almost being cut off to what it is that you need to be focused on. All of that has been distracting you. Guide angel spirit guides, why are you showing Capricorn the 8 of Swords here? Why are you showing Capricorn the 8 of Swords? Look for one to pop out again. There's someone that you're not going to be able to get on the same page with. Ace of Cups, opening your heart to love. Knight of Swords, again, this is more focused on what it is that you can control. Okay? You're not going to be able to convince this person of what you understand and what you see. That's also coming up as well. And it kind of feels like the more time you take trying to get someone to see your vision, what you're creating. Some of you have an idea about how to make your money grow in a new age way, innovatively, that is more of a different generation than maybe someone else, and they're not seeing it. But this says that it's going to grow. Whatever this is going to work out, okay? The 7 of Pentacles upright, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's probably been growing over 7 years. It might take 7 years, but there's something that you have your eye on, and Capricorn, it's you, right? It's something that you have your eye on that will grow. But you're trying to get somebody else to see it, to understand it, to trust it, and they just can't. They can't see it. This might be a father or a dad. Another thing that this is showing up as, or a father-in-law. Could be a husband, too, a partner. Another thing that the Emperor is showing up as is creating boundaries around yourself. Because the 5 of Wands energy can really make us question what we're doing. Sometimes that kind of battle energy can make us question our values, our identity, what we stand for. But the Emperor is really strong in terms of knowing itself, having boundaries around itself. That is one of the boundary cards to me in the tarot. So that's another thing that I want to give to you, Capricorn. I hope that this helps in some way. I love you, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.